to all you morning people out there. It's early, 6:03. So again, the expectation is just me babbling for a little bit. I figure if I'm up and if anybody's up and needs the company, I'm here for you right now. Cause yeah, 6:33 Cali time right now. Contemplating making some coffee. I have no idea. But early morning stream since the office is quiet right now. And just trying to organize my life. Oh, crazy! I actually see the counts now, man. What's up, Corey? What's up, Angel? Dude, really early right now, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Not that I'm counting down or anything. What's up, Iced Images? How goes it, Louise? Not that I'm counting it down, but officially it's gonna be 6 more days of this. So, you know, Squish is ready and she was not feeling it this morning. She's like, "Can I just miss a day?" I'm like, "Girl, you gotta keep grinding. You gotta keep grinding. You only got 6 more days. You just gotta keep going." I'm gonna get stuck on the toilet again. That's so funny, dude, because I think we all get stuck on the rabbit hole of the toilet when you watch something good, dude. Man, it's just a couple of us, so might as well chat about it. I watch like whole movies on the toilet, if we're gonna be honest with that, man. But what's up, Charles? How you doing, man? Good morning, dude. Good morning, good morning. It's been it's been an eventful thing. But then I told her because that she wants to go out. She wants to go out and she wants to go to out with her friends after her school part of the day. So I'm like, how you gonna be too tired to go to practice in the morning, but you ain't gonna be too tired to go walk around somewhere? That don't make no sense. It's now 2:35 and I'm still not feeling it, dude. That's crazy. What you guys got planned for today? Shout out to the UK. Yeah, we want to go, man. We were actually just talking about that the other day too, that we want to head out to the UK. But the thing is, it's like we don't really know because you say the UK, and that's like what people say, man, I'm really trying to go to California. It's like, what part of California? Like, where are you trying to go? Northern, middle, southern, close to TJ? I could be scattered all over the place. Like, where do you really want to go? So yeah, I know that's kind of stuff. So I think we want to do like a touristy stuff, but yeah. Oh, you already taught a craft class and edited a video, man. You got your whole day going right now already. You've already had your day jump started, so that's what's up. But Corey, what's up with y'all over there, man? How's the weather being over there? We got some hot weather, and then so I know it's like, what are you wearing you know, what do you call it, a pullover? Because dude, our offices get freaking cold, dude. Like in here, I am freezing. Like I was so close. Like I actually have like a jacket that I have, like in my office, like a huge one for like the rain and what have you. And I was like, dude, I was so close to just throwing that bad boy on yesterday because I was like, damn. I was like, whew, it ain't happening, So all good, man. Hot, but finally getting some rain, dude. We were just thinking about the rain the other day, and I don't think we've gotten substantial rain in a hot minute, man. Corey's from the future, man. He's living at 9:30. Oh, Iced Image is actually living way in the future. She's already in the afternoon. Dude, yeah. You obviously have to need to visit London. That's a tourist thing, but you also need to come to Birmingham, well, the Midlands. That's what's up. Hello, how you doing, bro? I'm doing all right, man. I am doing all right. I can't even complain. You know what? That's why I kind of like doing these morning ones, man, because it kind of helps me wake up. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Hope all is well with you. K King, shut up. Suck it, homeboy. That's the thing. If you want me to shut up, just swipe up and go watch something else. Go watch your Hannah Montana or something. Dude, Dude, man, some finally got my name right. Ryan, that's what's up, man. But anywho, like I said, if it's something that you're not digging, that's fine. Swipe up, and your life will just go back on track that way. But there was a couple different things. We were watching some stuff on the news. I don't know if you guys actually saw that, because not that Squish is like doing that corpore stuff, man. Like talking about like like she. It's not like she's trying to summon the damn devil or anything. But I think she really thinks like that whole stuff with like the Ouija board and all of that stuff is kind of like a made up type of deal. And I was like, dude, you don't mess with the paranormal. I'm not saying you got to be scared of the paranormal, but I'm telling you, don't be seeking it out. Like when I worked at a school, probably about, what was it? It's what, pandemic. I go off of pandemic year, so 5 years since the pandemic. So about 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, I used to work at a school, and I was like, dude, watching the pandemic. KK watch deleted. Worked at a school, and it was kind of trip because you see different type of walk of life, and I think until you really work at a school, then you could kind of realize, dude, some kids are, not all kids are the same, and obviously that's kind of goes without saying, you know what I'm saying. But like there's this one kid, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this game. It was called Charlie Charlie, and it's basically, I don't know, I think it's like two pencils, you put them together and you're trying to summon this dude called Charlie. My assumption. I think that's what it is. I don't know. That these kids brought out pencils and said we about to play Charlie Charlie. I'm like, what the hell is a Charlie Charlie? And once they told me, I go, no, 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 no. And that's because I worked at a Catholic school. So that's kind of like even worse. Like you don't mess with the paranormal. And that's like Corey says. I don't mess with the won't mess with the Ouija board. I won't either, man. What's up, Chilo? How you doing, brother? Good morning, man. And then man, dude, trolls, man, they're all ours. But you know what? It is what it is, man. I appreciate the trolls. I appreciate everybody coming in here. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a fantabulous morning. But yeah, so but then so the Annabelle doll, if you guys know who the Annabelle doll is, the doll that's the basis of those movies like The Conjuring, I think was some of it, or Annabelle. She has her own movie, Annabelle Homecoming, like all of that stuff. And I'm like, dude, I love the movies. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but again, I don't seek out the damn paranormal. Like no way. Like it's out there. I'm a firm believer of that. Like I said, but you know what? I got my religion. I feel like I'm protected. I'm not the most religious person in the world. However, it's like, again, like you don't mess with it. And then there was a dude who actually took the Annabelle doll on tour. Did you guys hear about this? Took the Annabelle doll on tour and was taking the Annabelle doll all over with them. You look like you work for Lizard Lick Towing. Maybe I did. You never know. Hit that like button, man. I'll tell you what I did. And maybe I did. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but all right, yeah, maybe I did. But so the dude died on tour, unexplained, from with the Annabelle doll. And like I sent that thing over to Squish ASAP, but I'm like, dude, I told you, man, don't mess with the paranormal, especially the Annabelle doll. This sign on the Annabelle doll, it's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. Thank you so much. I know Paula's still watching. And to one of our newest members for at least a month, J Rez is in the house. What is up, J Rez? How goes it, man? Good morning. Whack-a-mole time, even early in the morning. Touche. So yeah, the dude passed away on tour with Annabelle the doll. And the sign says positively, what does it say? Positively, absolutely do not open this gate. Like, dude, it was a trip. So it's different things, man, because they even have those other dolls, man, called Robert the Doll. And Robert the Doll, like, it's been said that if you take a picture without asking his permission, people have gone home sick, mishaps have happened. and then they actually have to write like a note to Robert or go back to Robert and see like, hey, dude, like I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. Um, for the curse or the hex or whatever the hell to be lifted. So I don't know. It's kind of trippy, man. It was kind of trippy, just to kind of hear that. But let's see. Let's see what we got over here. Where it says, hello, Chilo. The beach look fun. The beach look amazing, man. Shout out to you guys for doing a live stream at the beach, man, because that's always fun times. And anytime we can move locations, it's a good time. It really is a good time. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well. I heard about that story. My manager pointed out that the doll was a PA the same day our 911 systems went. See, it's a trip. That's why I told Squish. I'm like, don't be doing anything damn paranormal wise. Because sometimes, I mean, there's so many movies out there that's documenting it. Like, that's kind of like Jaws. How long when am I going to want to get in the ocean, man? I saw Jaws. I know what's up, And then it was like, I know I had a friend too who was like, dude, he's like, I'm not trying to go on any cruises. I saw what went down on the Titanic. I'm like, dang. Touche. What's the topic? I don't know. I don't know what we have any topics going. I just kind of remembered and I just thought I'd bring it up if you guys heard anything about anything. But I guess it's a paranormal, maybe, sort of, kind of. And I know some people are like really like, we don't believe it. Like we don't believe in that stuff, and that's totally fine. That's your prerogative. That's what it is. So it's always good to hear from you guys what your take on kind of that stuff is. I've started up a new travel vlog YouTube channel. I'm hoping maybe to do a live stream from Norway when I go in a few weeks. Do it, hell yeah! Let me know if you've already pointed out the channel and if you've already got it going, so that we could blast it. Because I don't know what the requirements is. I think you need 50 subscribers to go live on it. I don't know. You use a pro. So yeah, let me know, man. What's up, Bree? How you doing? Good morning. That's why I'm scared of the ocean for a cruise. Because I know Annie won't share the door in case of shit. Dude, are you kidding me? I've said that many times. Like Amy's like, well, why do you think I wouldn't share my door? If the ship were to go down, why do you think I wouldn't? I was like, because I seen the way you are on the bed. You was like 5'2", super small, whatever, like 100 and something pounds, smaller lady, and you take up our queen size bed. You take up. So if here's a queen size bed, in fact, I'll draw y'all the damn diagram right here. So I'm gonna put it right here. Here's our queen size bed, and I'll show it to y'all. This is Amy. This is Milo. That's god-awful representation. And actually, you know what? That's not even accurate. That ain't even accurate. Here we go. Let's try this again. So here goes Amy. There we go. That's more accurate. Here goes Milo. And then here's all 215 pounds of myself. All right. This is pretty accurate. There goes Amy. There goes Milo. That's me. And that's a queen size bed. Now, how the hell do you possibly think that you are going to share your door with me? It just ain't going to happen, But cruises are so fun, so I'm pretty excited about it. Unless we get the door first. True. Okay, I thought it was just my lady. Hell no. I think that's universal, man. Pretty sure that's universal, dude. Probably need to get some videos on there and some subscribers first, though. Do it. Let me know. I'm going to try to remember. If not, send me a message on WhatsApp. And if you have the link, I don't know. I think I could do it right now. If you have the link, send it to me. But if not, I'm going to go live later on. We're going to do the throwback talk later on. Because and it's just a couple of us right now. So I could talk to you guys. And I could talk to you guys freely. The reason why we're not doing the throwback topic at this moment right now is because I know what I wanted to talk about. But guess what? Your boy forgot. And now unless it pops up in my mind, it's quite possible I just do it right now. However, yeah, I forgot. So we're gonna do the live, a little live later on, maybe for a little bit for lunchtime. Come back at y'all a little bit later on and talk about it. But I figured since I saw the whole thing about the Annabelle doll, I'm always hanging off the side of the bed, and we have 100 pounds. Yeah, see, and that's because your lab. What's a throwback? What's a throwback? A throwback is when we talk about things that happened in the past. So, kind of like a reliving of different things we used to do when I was a kid. In all transparency, I'm 41 years old. So things that I did, and I compare a lot of it to my daughter Squish, who's a teenager. So it's kind of like the, how can I say, the compare and contrast type of deal of how life used to be to how it is kind of now. Some good, some I miss, some nostalgia. So that's kind of what the throwbacks kind of are. So I'll talk about that later on. So this is the first time you guys are kind of stealth watching, trying to feel us out. Thank you so much for joining in super early. It is 6:49 Cali time right now. So I appreciate you guys stopping in, saying what's up. Yeah. But yeah, see, at least your lab is 100 pounds. Milo is 5 pounds and takes up the middle part of the bed because he's like this. And the thing is, you don't want to roll over on him because he is just 5 pounds. And if you roll 5 pounds, that's scary times, man. Tough times. I was like, dude, do you understand that I've brought back things of cheese that's bigger than you, dog? Just to put that into perspective. Um, a cruise sounds so much fun. We haven't been to one, and it's our cruises are dope. Like we've been cruising since before we had Squish. The first cruise I actually went on was when I was 18, straight out of high school, young, dumb, and full of, well, you could, fill in the rest off of that. um yeah, so we love the cruises. Cruises are a good time. The food, phenomenal. Entertainment, phenomenal. But these cruises, just like everything else in society, has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Where we're actually looking on a cruise ship, looking at videos to see if the cruise ships, what it looked like. And dude, the inside shopping area looked like a damn mall. I was like, that's insane. A floating mall. Whew, madness, man, madness, madness, madness. So yeah, so that's why. So J Rez, back to the original question. What's the topic? I think right now is just trippy things, I guess. What better way to say good morning than talk about the paranormal? But and the spooky season's coming up, man. Like, it's coming up quick. I think once August hits, once September, a lot of those will already start getting kicked off in September for HHN and Scary Farm and all of that stuff. So we're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do for it. So definitely, no matter what we do, we'll vlog it and we'll put it on there. I help run fishing tour in, oh no way, you're in Australia. Shout out to Australia. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. But yeah, spooky season. Now curious if you want to participate in this Nunya business. Love that name. Y'all do the spooky season stuff big in Australia? Which cruise line? So which cruise line? So I haven't been on Royal Caribbean yet. Our first trip is gonna be on Royal Caribbean coming up in December. So before that, I would say Carnival. Carnival was like the party cruise. That's you know, where all the partying went down. It was literally, and it was a more economical one. It was economical. To kind of put it into perspective, a family of three, the cruise probably came up to about 2,200 with taxes and all of that stuff. But keep in mind, you're having all your taxes are taken care of, your food is taken care of, your hotel is taken care of, entertainment is taken care of. What's up? What's up? How are you? How are you? Let me see. Image. That's cool. I don't know. I'm probably butchering your name. My apologies to you. But yeah, so keep that in mind. You spent all that money, but everything is included with it. And the entertainment you're getting on a cruise line is top notch. Food is top notch. 24-hour pizza. If you are a pizza lover, you are getting top-notch quality pizza, you know. Uh what do you call it? Ice cream available 24 hours a day, you know, like that. Um you could donate $50,000. Perfect. I got a GoFundMe still running. Drop it in the GoFundMe. In fact, you would be the only person in history to drop a 50K super chat. I'm sure YouTube would love that. So go ahead, drop it. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much. Changed my family's life forever. What's up, Jimbo? How was the concert, man? You recovered this morning, man? But now I've been hearing that, like, Carnival has just gotten just like a little bit on the ghetto side, you know. Um, and that's sad, you know. So I don't know if that's true. I haven't been on a cruise in a hot minute. But we're gonna try Royal Caribbean. My parents went on Royal Caribbean about a year ago, and they absolutely loved it. They absolutely loved it. I think they went on Royal Caribbean. Oh no, did they cancel that one? To be honest, I don't even know. But everyone who's gone on Royal Caribbean has said it has been the bomb.com. So I'm excited. Um, can you give me an hour or two? I'll be live later on. Drop it on here. Hey, what's up? None of your business. Just dropping a little one. Thank you. My $5. I appreciate the 5 super. Thank you, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. What a way to get started. See, use a real one. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Um, let's see. Jimmy, good brother. Yep. Jimmy, I've been out of country many times. I've run the cruise. Actually, on my first time. That's fresh. What's your cruise itinerary look like in August? That's my pop's birthday too. So party it up extra hard for my um party it hard for my pops. Just reading. Best part of the shuttles to East LA getting out of there was simple. That's dope, man. I think that's always like the question of parking, how to get there, and all of that stuff. So we have something kind of planned for next week, but I don't want to talk too much about it. I'll probably talk about it next week. Um, yeah, I'll talk about it then. Got off the tour sip. Okay, that's cool, man. Again, thank you again. Thank you so much. Are you Samoan? I could be. I'm many things. You know, I'm what the Belizeans call the whole rice and beans. But I don't know. I could be someone. What you think? We're doing the carnival line, man. Don't know shit about the different lines. You know what? Again, I'm really hoping that because sometimes you could have all this amazing things, all the greatest things in the world, but the minute a couple bad instances happen, that's all you're gonna hear about. You're gonna hear about those bad instances. So I have had. You are like a Samoan. Perfect. I'm Samoan. That's it. Samoa. Samoa. You hit it, man. Dead on accurate, man. You got good vision. Um, International like Pitbull. That's why we worldwide, baby. But you hear all of you never really hear all the good things, all the good things, all the good things. Just those bad instances. So I'm almost positive, J-Rez, you about to have a fabulous time. We've done 6 Carnival Cruise Line cruises, and we've had no issues whatsoever on them. No, I can't. It's too early. I can't do it till after 8 o'clock. Um, can't do the Haka, not right now. And I'm in the office too. So, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it out in the fields. And, I'm just gonna really enjoy it. But yeah, so yeah, again, it's been one of those. Yeah, we've had a very enjoyable time. So, we're gonna give Royal Caribbean, and to be honest, I mean, some of the Carnival, the ones I don't know which ship you're going on, but some of the lines, some of the boats did look kind of dated. Are you from America? I'm from there too. That's actually where I'm at right now. I'm in a beautiful city right now of Wilmington, California. I don't know if you've heard about it. I believe it's the Radiance. Let me see which one their class is. But the Royal Caribbean ships, a lot of them just look like amazing. Carnival Radiance. Because I think the Radiance might be one of the bigger. Is it the bigger ones? Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, where they have the outdoor playground and all that stuff. So yeah, it's yeah, so they've refurbished a lot of them. So my parents are actually going, and my parents are going on the one in Carnival. They're going to be going I think it's September. They said they're going to be going. Um okay, officially on the toilet 24 minutes is all Parkinson's fault. We all get ready to bounce for work. You're American Samoan? Oh, that's what's up. That's amazing, man. Um but my parents are going on one and they're super excited cuz I think Shaq has on a couple of the ships, Shaq has his fried chicken line on some of those ships, and my parents are super excited. So the one thing I think most of them do, if I'm not mistaken, they have Guy's Burgers on the cruise lines, and Guy's Burgers is whoo whoo whoo. Um, so yeah. But speaking of food, I gotta tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this. We got kind of bummed out yesterday. We went. Hey, member extraordinaire Daniel Delgado was in the house. What is up, fam? Good morning, man. Good morning. Again, everybody that's in here right now, no matter where you're joining in at, um, thank you guys so much for being here, man. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Even if you're just kind of swiping up on these verticals and saying what's up. Blessed, man. What's up? Blessed love. Yo, brother from another mother. What's good? And I see, let's see, Miguel Santos Batista. Oi, tudo bien? Or said hi. Hello, how are you? Hope all is well, man. So again, if you guys are getting your day started, I appreciate you guys so very much. I hope you guys are gonna have an amazing day. Here in Cali right now, it is 7 a.m. officially on the dot. My brother Alex is in the house. What is up, Alex? Good morning, good morning. And I see Nemo's in the house too. What's going on? So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantabulous day. What's your favorite food, colors, and outfits? Favorite food, hands down, will probably be cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers and pizza, pretty cliche answer. Favorite colors is actually purple, black, and red. And outfits, I actually, so prior to something happening in January, I used to have probably closer to about 50 or more jerseys of some sort, and probably close to about 100 different hats. So yeah, I can't quite remember what happened in January, but something happened in January and I lost all of them. So if you ask me what my favorite outfits really are, it's got to be just shorts, t-shirts, jerseys, and hats is probably where we're kind of at. Is it good to have a tattoo? You know what? I don't know. Personally, I'm not a fan of tattoos, but to each their own, I guess. So it could go either way. Um Watching Bluey with the little man. I love Bluey. And then it's funny you mentioned that too, because when we go out and we leave Milo by himself, we put Bluey on, and when we come back, because it's like they have the 24-hour streams of Bluey online. When we come back, I still found myself watching Bluey, and I've been home for 1 hour still watching Bluey. So, why fight it? I'm a fan of Bluey. What can I say? But let me tell you guys how my heart got broken yesterday. So, every now and then, when last night Squish had kickboxing, we pick her up. She wants boba. We stop. We get her boba. So I'm gonna put it in the past tense because hell no, I ain't never going back. But there was a Mexican food place right next door, and every time we'd be waiting for Squish's boba, we'd see people coming in, people coming out, people coming in, people coming out, people coming in, people coming out. And I'm like, damn, dude, that's must be kind of popular. We looked it up and the reviews did not look bad. Not at all. And this is in Burbank. This place is out in Burbank. And dude, do you have a girlfriend? I have many girlfriends and a wife. So so we finally said, you know what, let's just eat there. I was starving. Yo boy, I could feel my ribs. I was wasting away from hunger. Ami was like, dude, are you hungry? I go, dude, I'm cramping. I'm cramping. My stomach is eating itself. The big fat's eating little fat. I gotta eat. I gotta eat. I gotta eat. So we went, we ordered our food. For one, um, I don't know. I'm out of fingers and toes, man. Um, so we went, we got our grub. I ordered a crispy taco because if you guys have been around, if not, go check out some shorts. Um, I love crunchy tacos, man. Do you work out? I pretty much the only running I do is of my mouth, but this physique, this chiseled beach body, this is just God given, Um, but yeah, crunchy tacos. Order crunchy taco. Ami played it safe, or so we thought. Got some taquitos. I got a burrito. Squish got a quesadilla. The burrito was not terrible per se. Um, yeah. The taquitos tasted old, man. Like I bit one of the taquitos thinking Amy's just being a little bit dramatic. I bit it and I was like yanking it and like that beef would just not break, dude. It was like beef. Imagine wrapping beef jerky into a month-old tortilla that has been fried. It was freaking garbage. And then the quesadilla, Squish loves quesadillas. And I'm like, what's up, Miguel? And loves the quesadillas. And she took one bite and her face was like this, like, ooh. So I was like, another one being dramatic. Took another one, bite that, and I did the same damn face. So I had the burrito. Wasn't terrible. I got through about half of it and I'm like, I'm good. And they never put the crunchy taco in there. I was so bummed because I was super excited to eat this damn food, you know? I was so excited. And it just let me down. It was like kicking me in the shawoo and then laughing in my face. And then call the devil up, point at me, slap me in the face 2 more, and they kick me in the shawoo again. That's how much it hurt. Do you have kids and what pets do you have? Well, I have 3 kids that I know about. I don't know, there could be a couple roaming around the US in scattered places. I don't know. Could be that. Um and then I do have a doggy and he's the one of the best things that's ever happened to me. So yeah. I don't even know what's going on here. So let me see. I can't read Spanish, my guy. I don't know. Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. Tell them about your OnlyFans. Well, I can't because that's only for my fans. Because listen, I don't really throw out my OF because I don't want to break the internet. And I don't mean that it's going to be popularity. I mean it literally will break the damn internet. Like, like this is it. Why did we just let anyone do anything we want in this damn world? If this dude has, yeah, no, yeah, I can't do that. Maybe Angel could translate for me. I don't know what's going on. This is like 20 questions. Y'all are free to ask questions within reason, but again, just be mindful that you may ask a question, you may get a smart ass response. I'm just putting that disclaimer out there as well. Dogs are my favorite pets. Touche. My favorite pet is Squish. Do you give second chances when you have a bad experience at a restaurant, or is it one and done? It really depends. And where I think I read it somewhere where it said, "How do you screw up a quesadilla?" The cheese just tasted like bad. Like it just did not taste like cheese. It's yeah. I don't know how to explain it. It just had a funky taste to it. But normally you could tell. Like I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Like like I've gone back to other places and be like, oh, you know what? It wasn't that bad. I'll try it again. But yesterday's food was so bad. It was pretty bad that it's a one and done for that one. Like it just was a one and done. Tyler, what is good with you, man? It's been a long time, but I'm back. It's all good, brother. Hope all is well with you, man. I hope you are doing well, man. Give the family my love. Um, let's see. I will break the internet. Ha! Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the thing. This is why Corey and I don't promote our stuff on that stuff. Because wait, wait, there's an web page and it's not your links. I can't, man. I can't risk. You guys seen that movie Armageddon, the one with Bruce Willis? Well, as you guys know, Bruce Willis isn't doing too well anymore, which is kind of sad because if you look at the Die Hard movies, you look at all his movies, action hero man, and he's not verbal anymore. I think he's walking, but he can't talk anymore. So honestly, I can't. Bruce Willis can't save this world again if that OF gets out. There's nothing that he could do. You know, um, wait, yeah, I was on a cruise. It was nice. Coco says, "Hi, what's up, Coco?" No, cruises are dope, man. I hope you guys had an amazing cruise because, yeah, we're gonna go in December, so I'm pretty amped up, man. I love cruises, man, because honestly, you don't have to drive anywhere. It's taking you somewhere. The food is there, or you don't eat the food. Ice cream is readily available. People's, it's cool. It was to Alaska and Canada. Oh, you doing it big, Ty? Y'all big time. That is dope, man. You actually have hit my dream cruise. I want to go. I've talked about. That's where I want to go. Alaska and Canada. Um, all right, my brother. Have an amazing day. Got to bounce back to work. I'll be. Oh, it's all good, brother. I'm gonna be live for about 20 minutes or so. Maybe we'll see. Sort of, kind of. Um, and I saw my boy Doom is in the house. What's up, brother Doom? How goes it? Norwegian Bliss. Okay. Yeah, see, Norwegian is another cruise line. Let's see. That said hi. Miguel saying hi. And then yeah. So I was gonna actually hit you up too, Doom, man. See how everything went with your thing the other day. Um, but yeah. So I mean, I think cruises is the best option, man. You get to see so many places. And honestly, whoop whoop. That's right, Juggalo. Telling you, that's at least I'm assuming. I'm at a leadership summit in Cal Poly. Actually, that's what's up. That's cool, man. Get your leadership on, bro. Um, Let me send it to you right now. Solid. Greetings from Kansas City, brother Nate Daniels. What is up? What's up, KC Mo? What is up, Kansas City? Nate, thank you so much for joining in, man. Good morning, good morning. You guys are what? I think you guys are 2 hours ahead of us right now, right? But that's what's up, man. Thank you, man. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Um, yeah, so I'm getting amped up, you know. We do I won't really start getting excited for any of this. India's in the house. What is up, India? Man, thank you so much for joining, man. I'm going to war with emissions when I get back to school because I'm going to give proposals. Hey, man. But you remember, man, you win them with kindness. You win them with words, So make sure you know what you want to do, articulate clearly what you want to do, and then execute your plan, man. I've been seeing some cruise videos, and I'm really interested in going, man. Yes, you look Indian. That's actually probably the first time I've gotten that. But you know what? Shout out to India, man. Definitely would be a place that I want to visit as well, man. I want to visit the world, and I think the older Squish gets, the more of a possibility that may be becoming. But you prefer all inclusive or a cruise? That's a really good question. I still prefer to cruise only because when you go on a cruise, depending on what itinerary, you could ultimately be seeing 7 different locations, 3 different locations, 4 different locations, all in one trip, which is just cool to say that you've gone and seen all these places. Even if it is for a couple hours, you get to experience some of that culture while you do all inclusive, like a resort, something like Cabo or Cancun or something like that. um you can actually, it's cool because you're there, but then that's all you're in one country. So yeah. um Okay, let's see. But I'm trying to see if we could start advocacy class. That's solid, man. Well, man, all good vibes and kudos to you, brother. You know, good things aren't easy to obtain, and easy things, you know how it is. Can I get a shout out, bro? Appreciate it. What's up, the American Ranger? Shout out to you, brother or sister. Shout out, shout out. Um, let's see. You search in Gino Kalpa. I'll give it a look. Try Denmark. Denmark definitely. For sure Denmark. And I don't know how the topic of Denmark came up the other day. But Denmark for sure, man. Have you seen the new Jurassic movie? I heard it sucks. So before I jump on that one, I'll explain what I mean when yeah. This guy looks so rad. Is it Stickman? Hey, Stickman, how are you? I'm pretty rad, I think, just tuning in. You seem like a cool dude, man. I have no spoilers. Sweet, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for popping in. Hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll subscribe to you, man. I appreciate it. And God bless you. Now, God bless you, brother. Have yourself a good day, man. Um, it's a beautiful place in the hills, mountains. Sweet. Snow too? What? That does sound amazing, man. Sounds peaceful. Sounds that tranquility just running through your body. Just peace and calm. You know? That's me. I like sights and sounds. If you guys watch any of my videos, to my newer people that may be stealth watching or whatever, please check out some of the videos. You always see me, man. I love sights. I love sounds. Coco and the fam miss you, bro. Oh, we all miss you too, man. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Jurassic. When I go see any Jurassic Park movies, and this started, because even when the very first one came, I have to keep in mind, that one, we're talking about dinosaurs here that no longer exist. So that already is putting us in a fictional just world where we're at. What's up? My twin is in the house. Tibble twin. What's up, bruh? Good morning, my bro. Hope all is well with you. So from the get-go, all right, from the get-go, that's a possibility that it's already fake. So once you establish in your mind that a movie is fake and there could be no basis of realism whatsoever, then you sit back and you enjoy the movie. Now, when people watch the movies like in new ones and they say it sucks, then you know what? Usually they say what sucked about it. There's no way in hell any of that could happen. Well, there's no way in hell as of this moment, as of today, July 18th, 2025, that any dinosaur is going to come back to life. So if that is the basis of your movie critique, then you're already off to a bad start. If you could sit back and just let the imagination just run wild with these movies, I think you tend to just kind of enjoy it. That's like Megan. We just saw Megan 2.0 the other day. We were talking about it, and we loved Megan 2.0. And that actually, that tomorrow? Oh, snaps. Even then, still applies for tomorrow too, man. Yeah, even apply, man. Good night. Oh, damn. You guys are good night over there. It's me. That's what's up. Good night to you. Good morning for us. Again, it's so amazing to have all of you guys. Yes, I'm gonna search it up as soon as I'm done right here. I like playing with this little marker in my hand, so I don't want to do anything right now. But I will look it up, I promise. But I hope you guys are subscribe, and hopefully we could win your little subby, man. Help our little channel grow. And a lot of people that you see in here right now, Regard 21, he's got himself a little channel. Everything Isabel, who's probably sleeping, got herself a little channel. Our dinosaur family, I know a dino family, us too, our Jurassic Chaos, they got a little channel. We got a little channel. So Corey, he was in here, he got a little channel. So we all these little creators, in a big ocean full of the UB2B, man. No, I want to see your reaction. No, in a little bit. I'm sure it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I told you, anywhere that I say I want to visit, I've seen in the past. So you're just gonna have to trust me, or check in another day, or check in later on. But either ways, I think once we get iced images in the house, got 2 channels. So she got 2 little channels in the house. So yeah, and we're gonna be promoting it. So once I get her link, I'm gonna drop that in when we do our live stream a little bit later on as well. So again, if with these movies, again, if you could take trying to make this into something that's real, I think you'll enjoy it. So to go back to it, have I seen it? I haven't seen it yet. I do want to see it. I really do want to go see them. And in hopes, again, I'm gonna sit back. Oh yeah, Suitcase Sites. That's what it is. Suitcase Sites. In fact, before I forget, I love that name. Suitcase Sites. So please check out my homegirl Louise, Suitcase Sites, new channel up and running, and let's check it, man. Um, you have a star here. I actually played a small role in the count too. That's what's up, man. You know, I've been in music videos. I've been in the whole shebangs. You know, and actually, I mean, it's probably not even. It's not a role I ever want to do, but Word on the Playground is the documentaries. It's called In the Eye of the Storm. Some of the old one. It's all good, man. A little man is sick, trying to make him feel better. Love you guys. Hey, man. Hope he feels better, man. Much love to you, man. Hope he feels much better, man. Sending all my good positivity and juju over to him as well. But the documentary encapsulating everything that happened with the Eaton, I think Palisades, but Eaton fires as well. It's gonna be coming out. I think sometime in August, I believe. They already, I think, announced the first episode because it's gonna document a bunch of different um like I think one I don't know if one will be hurricane, one will be tornadoes, one will be the fires. And yeah, so that's gonna be coming out, and I did interviews for that, so I'm kind of curious. You know, I'm a little self-conscious, man, because you know, between us while we did it, you know, I did cry in a couple points while giving the interview, man, because again, I had to relive everything that happened back in January, and yeah, so you know, yeah, so we'll see. So when that date's announced, you know, we'll talk about it, man. But yeah, other than that, I don't, okay. Yeah. So, but back to everything else again. The traveling thing. Hey, you got back on your feet though. You know what, man? When you have a family, got to be on your feet. You know, again, you take everything. Everything is a learning experience. You know, no matter what you do, no matter what. Those are what we call the breaks, man. If you guys, depending on how old you are, you guys may have heard that term. Them's the breaks, man. Them's the breaks in life. You know, that just means that it just happens, man. It just happens, and you just pick up and you carry on, man. So yeah, but like you know, and people like that dude just now who said he was gonna give me a $50,000 super chat. You know, that's life changing. You know, he's gonna give me 50 G's right now. You know, I'll go buy a little condo for the time being. You know, but he still hasn't dropped the 50K. Damn, crazy. I need to pull that house off of, you know, damn. Life is what you make of it. Jesse, 100%. You know, you no matter what the circumstances is, if you could find that positivity, that light, whatever it is that gets you through it, you are already strong. This life, you know, you have people on the two sides of the spectrum. You got people that got it. You know, they got the money, they got the ends, they got everything. And you see them, you know, pissed off in life, but they got it. And then you have people who don't have anything. For case in the point, you know, as I'm, you know, working on the Belize videos right now from the trip, you know, the two polar opposites. The school that squishes out right now, a lot of the kids have money, you know, but some of those ones that are affluential, you know, families that they come from, the kids are like upset. Not upset, they're just like, you know, whatever. They haven't learned what the little things in life is that make them happy. Now, you counter that back, go over to the opposite end on that. We were in Belize, and this one kid who clearly he was, you know, nowhere near the top of the food chain, just had what looked like a push-up popsicle, look happier than a pig in shit. Legit. which is eating it just like this, literally eating this popsicle and just enjoying it, enjoying the little things in life, you know? So in many ways, I was like, damn. And I looked at Squish and I told Squish, you see, doesn't take much, but look at how happy that kid is, you know, to kind of put some perspective into it. And I'm not saying Squish is a spoiled brat by no means, but just like any kids, you kind of have to put them back into perspective. Like, listen, you have, but there's that don't. You know, do you have as much as others? Maybe not. But do you have more than others? In many ways, yes. It's both ways. It goes both ways, you know? I know you had your struggles this season, but guys, oh, I appreciate that, man. Life has a way of showing you strength through hardship. It's not fair sometimes, but we learn, we grow, and we keep moving. That's what I'm saying. What's your support system? You know? I mean, not all my friends have it like that. We're not all balling. We're not just, throwing it. Good morning. What's up, Mr. Unknown Cap Live? Checking into work too, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for checking in with us. Appreciate you so much. Your comments have me dying sometimes, bro. I be cracking up when I read your stuff, man. So thank you for always supporting, man. And it's again, I'm not saying any of this to just count our accolades, because Amy is just force to be reckoned with. I've never met somebody with more of their head on their shoulders than Amy did at this, just not this time, just in general. You know what I'm saying? I read the happiest people in the world don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything they have. Touche. In all honesty, it's like what are some of the best times that we've had? Well, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not gonna speak about when we hang out, Chilo, or when we hang out with Henry and D, when all of us, like, some of the best times that we have isn't at the theme parks. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it may have started at the theme parks, but that's not my happiest times. My happiest times is when we're just together, no matter what location, together, eating, whether it's at a restaurant, whether it's in my pad, whether it was an ear pad, at your party, like, doesn't matter. It's when we were together. You know what I'm saying? So I think in many ways, when you make the best of the situation with the people that are around you, it's the people that make you up to that point, So, and I told Squish, I had a friend growing up in high school, and the dude got banked, like, two high power attorneys. Their house oversaw the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. They had it like that. They had it like that. Believe me, they had it like that. And then he came over, and I want to say we were probably about juniors or so, and he finally came over the house. And then, or you know what? It was like, I don't even remember when it was. I think I was driving. So we went over to Pat, and I told him, hey, you want something to grub on? And he's like, yeah, man, what you got? I was like, you want a quesadilla? He's like, for sure. So then I start taking out the tortilla. I take out the cheese. I take out the comal, put it on the thing, and I start cooking. And I'm like, and he's like, wait, you're in the cooking? I said, yeah. And then I'm like, dude, it's a quesadilla. I took for granted a quesadilla. Now, mind you, this dude had ends like this, all right? I take for granted quesadillas. Them damn quesadillas, Napoleon, if you guys know where that's from. And he was, dude, we ate a whole pack of tortillas with just regular cheddar cheese, quesadillas, just folded up like little tacos, and grubbing it. He's like, man, my housekeeper usually makes this for me. I've never had like someone just make it right there on the spot like this. So it was the little things, man. And then when we started making grilled cheese, he was like, what the hell? We just have grilled cheese, But yeah, man, that's true, bro. As long as you're with family, make it a good time. Touche, man. That's the thing, man. And that's the thing about life, just in general. You know what? If you're gonna chase the paranormal, chase the paranormal. If that's what makes you happy. Because in many ways, again, I'm not gonna speak for the afterlife. Hell no. I'm not even going to try to decipher what the hell happened in the afterlife. However, if that dude who was transporting around Annabelle, if that was his passion, that was his love, it's what he loved to do, and he went out, he passed away because of something that happened, there's a good probability. I'm not even going to put a number on that probability. Like, he probably went out the way he went out. It's literally like that My Way song. You know what? I did it my way. Because that's it. You got to do it your way, man. And that's the way it is. And that's the same thing that happens with the channel. And that's why I have nothing but the utmost respect, man, for everybody is in here. Whether that's Iced Images, whether that's Rugari, whether that's Isabel, our Jurassic Chaos, Corey. Like, you know what? We're all doing it our way. You know, there has been a roadmap that has been set that we chose to off road. You know what? It's very easy to get sucked into one type of genre, but we're gonna grow based on what we feel. You know, and that's why I literally have classified ourselves as just a lifestyle channel, because it'll go from food to travel to concerts to music to this to me making fun of Squish to me just loving Milo and me just that's it. We're doing it our way, my friends. Life can be hard, it can be shitty, but you play your hand best of your. That's it. That's all you could do, man. Yeah, you heard about that Henry? Man, bro. That's I'm telling you. But he did it his way. You know, if you know, I always laughed growing up where I said, listen, if your boy, meaning me, passed away eating a Twinkie, don't cry for me. Eat Twinkies at my funeral. Because that's the way, if I was gonna go out, I'm happy that's the way I went out. It's with the damn Twinkie in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and that's just the ongoing joke. It's like I could survive the good, I could survive this. You know, I could add eating fire. We survived the eating fire, and it'll be a Twinkie that'll take me out. Then that's what's meant to be, was, and happened. Yeah, that's the joy of it. To be honest, it is. And I always told it, and I always told my friends too. The minute YouTube becomes a job for me, we putting Twinkies in the casket then. Touche. Have that beautiful yellow sponge with cream filling next to me. I'm taking that like Pharaoh, man, to the afterlife, man. But I always told my friends, if this ever became a job for me, where it's a job, where you know I don't like it anymore, I'm quitting it. I'm putting it away. You know, hopefully I could get to 100K, you know, and get it to that point before I call it quits. But again, at 41, I gotta be a realist. I can't do this forever, man. I might take a bite out of one. Take a bite of many. Listen, I'm already dead. So at least take half of each one and just throw the rest in my casket. We all right. So yeah, so I mean that's again, you know what? Again, at the end of the day, man, we all gotta do what makes you happy, you know? And again, I can't thank you guys enough, man, for starting your morning off with me, all our new friends. What's happening here today? Not much, to be honest with you. We're just chit-chatting about this and about that. So if there's any of this or any of that that you'd like to talk about, always feel free to jump in. And if anybody is still watching, this is your first time here, I appreciate y'all so much for just, you know, hanging out with us for just a little bit. Even if you're saying nothing, you know, I appreciate you guys. And I will go live a little later on too. And go back to some of the throwback Thursdays. I remember exactly what I was going to talk about. So I'll give you all a teaser. And I'll give it some context after that, if I find a damn thing. That is, let's see. So here is, let's see, of course, because these things were freaking old, man. But I'm going to put some context into this, if you guys can see it. All right. So I remember what we was going to talk about. The throwbacks. So probably be around the same time, maybe around 1 o'clock ish. Do another throwback type of deal. It's gonna, yeah, I'll tell you what I mean by all of it as well, and then I'll post it. Not gonna lie, there's some dude who feels like a job, but I push through and usually ends up being funny. And you know what? I'm with you, and I think we've all had that. And sometimes it's just overwhelming. Like I said, it's like when we're going through all the footage and stuff from the vacation, figuring out how to piece these videos together could be overwhelming sometimes. You know, but we push through it because it's fun. When I rewatch it, it's like rewatching. It's like being on vacation again, and I loved it. You know, I'm always down for a double dose of bacon. Bacon is good for the soul, baby. A double dose of bacon, absolutely. South Pole jersey? No, that one, it could have been. No, you know what that was? It was South Pole. You know what? Good eyes. South Pole shorts. But this was, man, I don't know if there's any context to this. This picture was taken December 31st, 2000. 2000. This picture is, dude, almost 25 years old. Oh my God. But that, like back in then, in the 2000s, the one jersey that I think everybody had to own had to be the North Carolina baby blue. And I was no damn different. And actually wearing those glasses, essentially, let me see. Let me zoom in. Those glasses, I guarantee you, I could guarantee you, look, I have no tattoos on my hands at all. Those glasses had come one or two places. That was one, either JCPenney issued, or two, gas station issued sunglasses. And I rocked it hell like they were Ray-Bans, baby. That's partly why I'm starting a second channel. It'll be less niche and hopefully more fun. That's where I think, yeah. And for me, I couldn't do a niche. And that was one of the things. And one some of the worst shit advice I've ever, baby face bacon, right? And I think one of the worst advices I ever got, you know, and some of these people walk around like their S don't stink no more, you know. But anyways, was two things. Because one, I said I was never gonna start an Instagram, a YouTube channel, because I didn't know what the reaction was gonna be. Would it fail? Would it, you know, carry on? And I decided, you know what? Squish wanted to do one, and I said, you know what? It's a good experience for her to learn. We get to document her stuff. Let's throw it up there. And then when I heard you're like, you need to figure out a niche. Do Disney. It's easy. I am so damn happy I did not fall into the niche of staying stuck at Disney, because I've seen some of them stuck at Disney and that is their bread and butter, and I gave up my passes. I'm not a fan of Disney like that anymore. So, you know, but the worst one, because I started doing shorts, and shout out to my boy Titan, because he's the one who challenged me when we were in Hawaii, I think 2 years ago or 3 years, whatever it was. He's the one that actually said, hey, I'm challenging you to a 30-day short channel. You have to post a short every day for 30 days. And I did. And that's how my channel started taking off. But right at the beginning of that, I got advice from somebody that said, don't do shorts. It's going to throw off everything. It's going to throw off everything that you guys do. Your channel is not going to, it's not going to work. It's not going to do good. It's going to fail. I am so happy I superseded them in a subby count. And that's me. I'm not even trying to compete with anybody else, because there's so many people that do it bigger and better than I do. But that was probably some of the trashiest advice I've ever gotten. And thank God I do things my way. But let's see. I had some sunglasses. I had them for a few years. They were my favorite. Dude, I had many of them. Many sunglasses. Liquor store or gas station sunglasses. Amazing. At you, man. Whoop, whoop, man. Represent, bro. All day. Man, juggalos to the bone, man. I gotta represent this juggalo community, man. You know what I'm saying, though, right, fam? Believe me. So very rarely you will see me without my hatchet, and I've been rocking them. And in fact, let me see. I was actually wearing it in that photo. That was 25 years ago. You know, so if you guys, please check out the lunchtime live later on. And again, anybody that's watching in the background, please, you know, thank you. Hopefully we were able to earn your sub in some way. So yeah, keep coming back, you know, check out the videos. I had them too, also for 3 years, $5 on eBay. I'm telling you, man, some of those sunglasses are heat. Give me 3 for $5. Now that's a deal. Or we went to the swap meet, man, and you got like 5 pairs for like $15. It was amazing. It's like YouTube algorithm wants you to choose a niche, but I think if you make it really wide niche, it gives you, that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna get locked into something. Yeah, there were super fake wayfarers, but they did the job. You know, and you know, it's I've learned growing up now that some effects of what Ray Bans do, it is for it, the UV. Some work better. Some sunglasses are just glass, so they're actually no help when you have the sun protecting against UV. But you know what? Again, we all have our preferences. I have my preferences is sunglasses now. So if you watch your videos, it's pretty easy to see what my preferences are. I am bougie in that regard. I'm not even gonna lie. Like my sunglasses either are Oakleys or they have to be Ray-Bans. I'm just, that's my bouginess. I'm sorry. Don't think bad of me. Even my glasses, Ray-Bans, but they fit my fat face good. That's why. So there's a reasoning. Because a lot of the times when I was skinnier back then, obviously, gas station glasses work better because they were smaller. My head wasn't so fat. But now that my head is fat, I have to wear fat man sunglasses. So, don't judge. Um, you're still live. Sorry, back and forth, dude. I totally get it, Corey. Again, man, I know everyone's getting their work day started, if not already. I'm actually about to get mine started. But my friends, this is where I'm about to call it right now. I had such an amazing morning with you guys. I'm kind of happy I even forgot that I want to talk about the throwbacks, alluding to that picture. But regardless, we went down the rabbit hole of just a bunch of different conversations. Looked like we made a couple new friends in this live. So again, thank you guys so much. Good morning. What's up, Big L? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, my brother. I hope you have an amazing day. But again, this is just a temporary break. I'm gonna go do some work, and then when I get home, we are going to be live for a regular lunchtime live today. I'll probably do a vertical because I'm gonna be moving around because I need to get some stuff done as well. So we'll knock out a vertical, but always fun hanging out. A couple of bacon. Catch you on the next one. I'll be live later on, brother. Thank you guys for just spending the morning with me. You guys are absolutely bomb.com. Despite, again, because we're doing it our way. We're like this, my friends. So more than anything, please don't do anything I wouldn't do twice because it's so damn early. At least if you're in LA, it's pretty damn early. And remember, man, you guys got to love lots and care even more, man, about each other as well. All right, my friends, I catch you guys. Have a great day. Hope you guys are uplifted with our talk about paranoia and food and all this other shit. So I love you guys to death, and we will talk very soon. Bye, everybody.